hold up.
Oh, people wrote Sarah Fraser's show. Oh my God, who told you to work in media? You have the most annoying voice and opinions, all caps, for how annoying you are. And I hope Bethany sues you for slander.
Bethany is not suing anyone, people.
Well, people oh my God, so many people slid in my DMs about the whole Bethany Be Strong. Is it a charity? Is it not? Oh my God. I didn't do the deep dive. It came from Celeb Fail. We just replayed a video.
People are like, you tell Sarah.
To her. I don't give a rip. I mean, a lot of people agreed with us. They want more. They either want Bethany talk Dan, or they're like, they want more deep dives on celebrities. I'm not doing deep dives on people. I don't care that much about these people. I enjoy them for entertainment.
First of all, a deep dive is like someone who does like one show a week. That's like, we spent 6 days. There's no deep dives here. This is called hot takes. And by the way, will Shannon end up in jail? I don't know, but I'm not so sure she will.
But I think she'll lose her license and she'll have to do community service. And unless she has some sort of past record, but I doubt it.
Speaking of the OC, Miss Dodd, my good friend, and I say that loosely because she's probably not happy with me still these days. But see, this is why I love Kelly, because even though Kelly is not thrilled with me all the time because I speak my mind and I don't give a fuck, I'm not here for Kelly Dodd's fucking approval. She can suck my dick. I still like Kelly when she does things like this, and I would still take her over the rat that is scurrying in the corner. The Tam rat. So apparently Kelly Dodd has come out and really just like, and she tags Andy Cohen and she's like, why? No, she doesn't care. She's like, why is Tam rat back? She offers nothing. She's insufferable. She did not save the franchise. She's poor white trash. Her mother is white trash. All of my friends in the OC have yachts and beautiful businesses and beautiful clothes and homes and are rich. That's the thing. If Kelly Dodd really knew me, I'd probably fit her profile of like what she deems acceptable, because she only likes people that are successful. But I don't need to plead my case to Kelly fucking Dodd. And then she tells Andy to get rid of this waste product, this old hag. She came for Tamra, and then Tamra clapped back at her. And apparently this was all over Ubah. This was all over the fact that Tamrat, the rat that scurries, and Teddi on their platform over there said that they think Ubah and Jenna do not show their true lives on RHONY. And that's when Kelly went off and said, well, rat, girl, you don't show yours either.
Well, Ubah and the rat went back and forth because Tamra and Teddi had a convo on their podcast about Ubah. You're right, not being transparent. And then Ubah slid into her DMs and they went back and forth. And then Tamra said, why don't you come on the podcast, tell your story? And Ubah was like, absolutely not. No, thanks. Not interested. You're fake. They had a whole thing.
Teddi was fucking salivating. Oh, we're gonna land Ubah on the podcast. Not so fast, Teddi and Tamrat. Not so fast.
And Ubah, Ubah's thing. Oh, Tamra was like, oh, I wish they'd given you a better edit. It's just that the edit of you was not great. We didn't get to know you. And Ubah's like, oh, come on, bitch. Like, you know how things are edited. Like, give me a break. You're sitting here trying to, excuse yourself because of an edit, but.
Was Ubah like, bitch? First of all, I'm from New York City and I'm hot as hell. Second of all, I have a hot boyfriend, Mr. Connecticut, that we're going to get into in a second. Third of all, I'm young and I'm on my way in, and this is only our second season. One of you is fired and the other one, doesn't have such a long shelf life left in the franchise. So, bitch, kiss my ass. Is that what Ubah said?
Well, Tamra wrote, Ubah, we love you. Just didn't understand your anger towards Jenna on this season. And yes, the editing. Sorry, I take it all back.
Oh.
Ubah writes, I bear no grudge against Jenna. She shared her perspective in her confessional despite not being present for the full story. I found it crucial to address this and seek clarity. Regarding Cheese, I grew tired of discussing minor matters like Cheese when more significant issues had arisen. and it appeared that everyone was avoiding them and being passive. I wanted Jenna to know that the team she aligned with on the show didn't even want her. And then Tamra wrote, I wish they would have shown more of your perspective. I feel like you started to bring stuff up, but they glazed over it. It was very confusing to the viewer. And Ubah goes, you know very well why they did that.
I love it.
Yeah.
The rat is scurrying before our very eyes, like basically kissing Ubah's ass. And Ubah's like, you basically just shaded me. Like, I don't need this shit from you. Listen, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I say don't fuck with a lawyer, but I've said it before. Don't fuck with people who live in New York City. Just don't do it.
Did you like or watch? I watched part 1 of the reunion for the new reboot of RHONY. Did you like it? Any thoughts? Like,
I feel welcome to the game, ladies. Welcome to the game. There's been more drama at this RHONY reunion than there has been all season, Sarah. I feel this is the meat and potatoes. This is the meat and potatoes. This is getting down and like, okay, our girls know how to get down a little bit, right?
well, I think, you brought this up, you and I talked about this. I think why we're seeing like a disconnect is because we have the Lizzie Savetsky kind of X factor to this whole season. My understanding is, they started filming quite a bit with Lizzie and her husband. Then they had that whatever incident. I don't think the incident's ever been confirmed. Those two were removed. So what we've been told by like people that have leaked it is like basically the whole cheese incident and everything was kind of like they had to use that because it's why you never see the women initially introed to each other or meet, because they'd done that. Lizzie was a part of that. They had to get rid of all that. And then we sort of see them start like almost midway through the season. So I think that's why you're not seeing everything. I think the reunion's been great. I like this cast of New York a lot. I would like to see it be a little bit more truthful, but I think we're probably seeing edits that we like don't even know about,
I think it's interesting to me how we started the season in one place. Like, look, Rolling Stone just did that huge article on Gizelle of like, the girl who really wasn't even a housewife is like the breakout star. That was, now, I don't know what PR and media team you have that you got that placement, guys. Please understand this is how it works. It could have been Ubah. It could have been anyone else. There's nothing that special about Gizelle. She's great, but that's like a placed, that's a great thing that she got that raise for the team. I agree. I think she came out of nowhere. I feel the same way about Ubah. I think Ubah to me has had like kind of a, not like kind of like a B-list player for me on this season. And now at the reunion, I'm kind of liking me some Ubah where she's like, yeah, well, she's real, unlike Jenna or whatever she said. And they were like, what?
Well,
she's
Jenna,
like,
TV Jenna is the victim. Real life Jenna is boss, get it done.
I have told you this.
I will say, like, I was most excited about Jenna, and Jenna is the one that, like, every time there's a conflict, I mean, you talk about scurrying like a rat. I mean, she scurries right on out. I mean, it is a little, it's a bummer because I wanted to see her life so badly, but to me, it is a little staged to promote her lashes. Like, it's a little, like, oh, I don't want to argue. I don't want to, and it's like, bitch, what the